They used to say that if you are with the guy and you are with the girl and your body is not moving, it's not moving, then there's a problem.
It's not easy.
Okay, short break ended. Hi guys.
Hi,
Welcome to our channel.
Yomi and Anu.
Yeah.
Yoanites.
Yes, and thank you for coming back to our channel to watch our videos. Thanks for those that have recently subscribed and those that are still going to subscribe, because I can see that some people here are new. So please, if you've not subscribed, please
Subscribe button.
exactly click on the click on the subscribe button and share with your friends, your family members, and we will always be here to give you quality content. So today we are going to be talking about
a topic that have different perspective about the topic. So we just feel that let us share light on it as we're going to be discussing this as regarding our own
our own experience.
And just
so
encouraging people.
We want to tag this video, can sex wait?
Can sex wait?
Yeah, can it actually wait? Because I don't know, baby, did you think it was possible for us to be in a relationship and not have like sex till we get married? Sincerely, did you think it was possible, like from the onset?
You know what? Before I answer like that, let me just say, number one, people have different. I will start from like temperament. It's very funny, but it starts from there. People like people like me now. This kind of person that your body is always this is
I
so
think
attracted
men
to this person.
generally. I think men
Yeah,
generally.
let me just say men generally. You understand? But not all men, because there are some men that when it comes to those, maybe the sexual part of, they are not really too like inquisitive, or maybe they want to really know what you understand.
Awesome.
But that's why I had to talk about temperament, because when you even study all the temperament, and so you see that there are some people that when it comes to me sexual stuff, they are more proactive than others. You understand? But actually, for me,
did you believe? Is it that a yes or no?
Did you
believe that it was possible, like, to stay in a relationship without sex?
You know what? I sincerely speaking, I didn't actually believe because of my perspective about life there. Because coming from mixing with different people, talking about life, grooving in quotes, you have different perspective about life. In fact, you don't think that should be like a topic, maybe you should wait or not. You just want to but now I will tell you a different perspective, because I've gotten to know a lot of things from then till now.
Yeah,
but then
the question still remains, did you believe?
But then I didn't think it was funny, because guys, now your body is always
the thing is that we are making this topic to actually encourage those people that want to wait, because we are not trying to like judge anybody, or because just like he's saying, he never believed that it's possible to stay without sex in a relationship till you are married. And a lot of people have this perspective. So we are not coming to judge. We're only going to give our own experience, how we were able to like wait all the 5 years of almost 5 years of our relationship, and like some things that also like helped us wait. So these are things we're going to talk about today. I don't think that it's not an easy race. It's not an easy race. And the devil always tries to make it look like this thing is not possible. You cannot do it. But we did it.
We did it,
and I'm not going to say it's easy. Nobody is saying it's easy, especially if your body is functioning properly. Because they used to say that if you are with the guy and you are with the girl and your body is not moving, then there's a problem.
It's not easy.
If your body is not
achievable.
Moving, exactly, it's not easy, but
it's
achievable. So if you want to do it, we are just here to encourage you that this thing is possible. He never believed, but I think for me, I kind of had this belief that yes, because I've watched a lot of videos, people said they did it. I've listened to people talk. I don't know whether they are lying, I don't know whether they're saying the truth, but I've listened to them and they say they did it. And I believe that it's possible to do it. So even when we started dating, like, I think there was a time we had the conversation about it.
Yeah, maybe we're still going to explain that later. Just like what I told you, that we are going to talk about the reasons why we were able to
do
because it's not something you can just say, oh, I don't want to have sex, and it's just like that.
Yeah,
Things
you
that
must,
you have to
set
put in place.
yes,
and-
boundaries in
Yeah.
order to put this in. And let's even talk about some of the boundaries that we set to put it in place. Okay, another thing that helped us was we had people we were accountable to. Like, people, you can do this thing at the back and nobody will know. It's true.
Actually, yeah.
Because you can meet in several places, but I want you to think of your relationship with God.
Yeah, that's
Number
first.
one. That
That's
should be
first.
like a number
Yeah.
one priority. Another thing you should think of is let me also think of the respect you have for your spouse. Because as the guy, I feel you don't want to like do something that will put the lady in shame. Because at the
Another thing maybe means that talking from my own perspective as a guy now, you understand, because you're saying it
Yes.
based on one of the things how I was able to like sustain all those years without even having sex is that the first thing is that, just like what you said, our relationship with God. I got to a point, I came to an understanding that this is not right. Especially as a Christian, you understand. If you want to have a successful marriage, if you're thinking in quotes about the future, a glorious future, this is what you should not do. So that one first is just like, okay, this
You
is
must
the
not do
reason.
this.
And I think one of the things that really helped us is the fact that we knew what could happen if we had sex. It was still based on that future, and we came to an understanding. Remember when we talked about it? It's something, and one thing we need to tell people is that you need to talk about it.
Yes, you cannot
Like,
shy
you
away
need
from
to.
it.
And-
Except probably each party like is not something is wrong emotionally, or
Yeah.
you don't like yourself. Because if you like yourself, there is no how I'm going to be with this
Maybe because the truth is that there are some times that even then that maybe we are just talking and all the body is like
emotions
just
will be
grab this
rising up.
person,
So
grab this person, grab.
yeah, because you hug yourselves, you see yourselves, like there will be that thing, especially when you're alone. And that's another thing you should try as much as possible. Not we are trying to chip in some advices. You try not to stay alone too much, like especially in the nighttime and all that. But circumstances will bring you guys like together alone, especially if you're in the same school, the same environment. But you have to talk about it to make sure that you stay on the safe side of life.
So when we knew, okay, this is a no-go area. So anytime that stuff is even popping up in the head, like, oh, grab this person, I just think about it, I'm like, wait, you do this, you spoil your glorious future just because maybe you want to have maybe just an interview. So it's the one thing we need to let people understand is that it's going to come. You will feel like having the sex. You will feel like grabbing this person, and but when you have that mind of, wait, this thing is not right. And you know that, and I think
I know some people are going to argue that who says it's not right? Are you supposed to see? Let me tell you, what is not correct is not correct.
Yeah.
Nobody, if you've done it, the thing is, if you've done it already, you can decide from now on that I want to set things straight. Because I know that, funny enough, some people, I've read some things online that some people, they abstain 3 months to getting married, so that they say, okay, let's wait, so that they're going to miss themselves, so that wedding night, everything is going to be hot, everything is going to be cool. But I feel, why do you want to keep doing, okay, why do you now, if you say you have been doing it before, you now want to stay 3 months and wait till like your wedding night, till everything,
I've heard of people
why have
doing
you
that
why have you been doing it from the onset? I feel if you are a true Christian, you should avoid doing such because of your relationship with God. Like, I don't know how you're going to like have sex with your partner and you still go and pray.
And
where God is merciful,
it's just like what
I've
I've forgotten we used to say. Some people have already finished the moon before the honeymoon.
Yeah, some people have finished the honey.
Maybe they have already finished the honey.
Seriously, we're just trying. If you have positioned your heart that you want to stay at this part, because we are not here for like arguments. Oh, who said it's wrong? Who said it's right? Who said you can do it? No, we're just advising that this thing is possible. You can do it. you have to just set some boundaries, which we are still going to be talking about now in the video. You just have to set some boundaries to be able to meet up. And anybody, you have to also agree between two of you, because one person cannot be saying that let's wait, another person is saying sorry, I cannot wait. Then you see that other person that is saying that sorry, I cannot wait might go and be doing it outside.
Even some people get frustrated as well.
Yes, like I've
you just see
so
some guy
long.
saying, oh, what's the meaning of this? I expect to get this. I've been with you for a year.
True.
You're not giving me this. Okay, I'm not interested again. And another thing is when you know that you and this person have a goal. And I think the issue why people want to, like, when they're in a relationship and they really want to do it and they are so like they just want to do it, is because they are probably not seeing a future with the person. You understand?
Yes.
Because for me now, most of the things that helped me out is the fact that I know that this lady, by God's grace, God is helping us. This is who I want to get married to. You understand?
So why rush?
Even if I'm being pushed and all my entire emotion is just out to get you, I think about it like, wait, I can wait. This person, this is the person.
120 years plus.
You
will be doing it.
So yeah,
you will be doing
it was easy for me to just call myself, and I don't think I feel I'm one of the people that when they say emotionally, you are easily like aroused. You understand? So I don't think if I wasn't able, like if I had to refrain myself from doing it, I think people should not really have an excuse.
Yeah, no, the thing is, maybe we can't say, because just like everybody's emotions are on different level.
Yeah, true.
So I cannot judge for you, you cannot judge for me. But we are just advising that this thing will not be by your own strength. Because I suppose that before you enter the relationship, you had consulted God. Lord, please, I want to enter the relationship with this person. I love this person so much. Guide us. Holy Spirit to guide you. You can only pray to God to give you strength, for the race. But God is not going to take you and maybe two of you are about kissing, then God is going to drag you out. It's not possible.
Like you have to super glue.
But you have to make up your mind that you see these emotions are getting so much, and I have to do some things to help us cut away. I think our disciple even told us then that we should not be going to each other's room. These are some boundaries we set in place. Not staying in each other's room, like not going, okay, you want to go and visit somebody, you now go to his room, only two of you in the room. He even said something that I know that two of you might not do this thing, but what would people say when they see you coming out every time from this person's room?
What would they say?
Yeah, he talked about it.
At one point too, there was a time that I would say, oh, okay, let's watch a movie together.
Yes.
And we watched the movie together, but it was just like the moment he said that, it actually made sense. Because some things is that you might be doing some things that you don't think you're not harming anybody, but the perspective of if you've identified yourself that, okay, I'm a Christian, I'm trying to do things the right way, your perspective of doing things should matter.
It's like appearance of evil.
Exactly.
That thing might not be evil, but it appears to be evil. In a particular environment, everybody knows that, okay, when this lady enters this guy's room, the person comes from outside, the person comes from anywhere, they stay for hours together, they come out. You definitely assume that something has gone wrong. Even if you are trying to say, why judge? Well, your mind will say, this one, these two people, they've been inside this room for a long time. So your mind will tell you that something has. So imagine you as a Christian, you're going to that brother's room, especially fellowship sisters. You are going to that brother's room, you say nothing is happening. Okay, I wish you all the best. But the truth is that even if you're not doing anything, somebody might feel that you guys are doing something. You don't want to appear. It also looks like an appearance of evil. When they say flee, don't even allow it to look. I know you cannot please everybody. Some people will come up with a case like, I bet you cannot please everybody. Some people will think of what they want to think. Don't put it in their minds. Don't assume, and don't think you can also be you can also like help yourself. It is still God that is going to help you stay away from all those things. So what are some boundaries that we put in place? We've mentioned one.
Okay, we've mentioned the fact that God has to come first. You have to know for yourself that this is what I should not do in order to achieve. It's not everybody that wants to achieve that. You understand? Everybody have different perspective. But for you as a Christian and you want to do things the right way, you have to know that this thing will definitely affect what you want to get in the future. So the boundaries we put in place is that we also had to, all those late nights, coming to visit, we had to cut it short. We made sure that all those late nights, because the truth is that the more closer you are together in a dark place where people are not seeing, the more likely to try something funny. You
Yeah.
understand? So it's going to be hard, especially when you see each other every day. You understand? But you just have to be able to copy yourself. You understand? So we made sure that we were doing that. Okay, if we're going to meet, let it be that where there's lighting, where people can easily pass through and see. You understand? It's not like maybe you go to one corner that you know that maybe in the next 5 minutes another person will not pass. You understand? So we had to make sure that this is a frequent place. So most of the time that I was coming to see her, it's, you know, that your that downstairs where you people go to your hostel.
We always stay in a place that's open, either in the cafeteria, we stay to talk.
We
in the
talked
hostel,
in the car
we
as well.
stayed in front of the hostel to talk, like open places. Even when we went out, like our dates and all that, we went to like eateries, open place that has light and everything, place that people are going to see you. You can't afford to be going to very secluded places, only you, only both of you. It is a risk that you're trying to take.
Even no matter how spiritual you say you are,
Yeah,
if you're with somebody, it's like it just drags you out. Before you know it,
emotions will flow. So we are just advising. We know it's not easy. We sympathize with you. We understand what you're facing, especially as Christian. We are talking mainly, especially as Christian brothers and sisters, because you've not even done it at all in your whole life. Your body is going to feel like, just do it now, just do it now. Let me even tell you, when you come in, you will do money, you will do out,
you have it full plate. Full plate.
Like you can do anywhere, in the sitting room, or in the kitchen, in the bedroom, and on the floor.
You know, one of the things that is so funny is that this thing, you get to do it in a way that even you'll be like, can we just take a short break and stay coming back?
Exactly.
And you know, during that time of courtship,
it
looks as if you don't do it now, heaven is going to fall on you.
Yes.
And so you now get married. You are like, wow. So this is what
you cannot
I've been
do 24 hours.
for.
Can you do 24 hours? I don't think so. Maybe the max you can do maybe you can do like 4 times in a day.
Yeah.
Can you do like 4? Anyways, you shall do.
Even if it is 20 times a day.
No, because you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You can be doing it like back. But the truth is, before then, just put a break. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. It will look as if you cannot stay without this person. This person cannot stay without. Of course, that's how it's
emotion.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, emotion speaking.
That's
it's even a good sign for you
that two of you are like loving yourselves and all that. But we are just trying to advise you, encourage you. As for me, I'll talk for the sisters. The sisters, agree with the brother that this is what you want, and make sure that he's in agreement with you.
Yeah.
Don't think that okay, he wants the same thing you want, but he's going to get it outside from another person. So he will talk for the brothers.
Yeah.
Because for the brothers,
one of the things I want to tell the brothers is, even if you made the mistake before of having it, you're so used to it. The moment you know that you met this person and you're seeing this future with this person, and you're both of the same belief, you're trusting God together, you should know that this is a no-go area. Decide within yourself, just like what I said earlier. So far, you know that you're seeing the future with this person. You get, because another thing, I had someone speak one time. He said, why men long to have maybe sex with a lady they are dating is because they want to take something out of it. You understand? They want to, they don't want it to be that.
You just
maybe after the whole thing, after the whole thing ended, they'll be like, okay, what do you gain now? You know, guys now. Okay, what do you gain from that relationship now? They want it to be that it comes as if they've scored a point. At least I no lose. You understand? So even if you think you end, they'll say, after all, I didn't lose, I slept.
Yeah, that's why I'm advising ladies that it's better they know the brother is in agreements with them.
Yeah.
Not the one that
You've
they will
seen some
say.
people that are very frustrated.
Yes, they feel frustrated. They say, no, I could not hold it anymore. I just have to go and have it out. And the truth is that there are some ladies that want to give it to them outside, and they are ready to let them be having it until they get married. If you know you don't want that kind of brother, just move. There's no time to pretend.
It's even funny because I've heard of cases that the guy will even threaten the lady, if you don't give me this, I'm ending this relationship.
Well, that's because they feel that every relationship they enter, that's how they want to be getting it. If they now go and meet a sister,
Yeah,
it will
like,
be, do you know, as a sister, it's going to be a loss for you. If you have kept yourself since you say you're not going to give anybody yourself, then you now meet that kind of person that is not threatening you, that one will still go.
I'm just like,
there's no guarantee.
Do you know, sometimes it's always funny because I'm like, this is already, I don't know
It's a
about
bad
the
sign.
lady's perspective, but when the guy comes up and is like, I understand how it happens to guys, you understand. But just like what I've said earlier, if a guy should see a lady and say, this is who I want for my future. In fact, the guy even wants to be protective, like, let's not do anything that is going to disrupt. You understand?
Yes.
So for the guy to, if the guy should now come up and tell the lady that if you don't have sex with me today, I'm breaking up this relationship. And the lady says, okay, because he wanted to leave, that was why I gave it to him.
He will still leave.
You understand?
There's a very high chance that he will leave. That kind of person.
Definitely.
There's
because
a very high chance he will leave.
It's like, okay, you've met this demand. If he comes tomorrow and come up with another demand, like, if you don't do it this way, I'm going to leave. And that is why
if anybody that start threatening, start bringing up.
I feel we have so much issues because a person leaves a relationship, it leaves the other person damaged. You understand? Because when this other person is getting into a real relationship now, of maybe a guy that really loves her, she's like, in fact, it's like inverted, because some ladies will now say, if you love me, you ask for sex.
Yes. And I've heard people talk about that, even here on YouTube, like some people, some families, and they'll say that this was what drew them, like this was what was a stronghold for them, because they felt like this is the way the guy should love them, because this is how they left their last relationship. So it's even bad to be in a relationship that is too toxic, that this is not what you want, because it's going to distort your mindset of how love should be. We read 1 Corinthians 13 this morning, like two of us, we were just doing our own Bible study, and it is kind, it is patient, it's not boastful of itself. It thinks of the other person. If that person really loves you, it's going to think of you.
Yes, exactly.
If I say that, baby, I don't want to eat yam today, and probably you wanted to eat yam, you should think of me.
Yam can wait.
Like, you should think of me. The same way, if you say you want to eat and I don't want to, I should also think of. So there should be like a meeting, compromise.
But also too, it should not be that, that it should not be, the person is not saying it from a selfish point of view.
True.
You understand? That should be, we should state that.
Do you know that? Yes, the person might not be saying it. Another thing is that the person might not be saying it from a selfish point of view, but you do your part.
Yeah, just like what we 100. Just keep doing your
part.
Yeah,
whether the person is doing 10, person is doing 20, do your part. Don't be selfish. Don't be boastful. Do your part. Let God also, maybe that person might not have gotten to the point of doing it the same way you're doing it. Let God work on. So far, you people are Christians, you're praying. Let God work on the other person to be able to do his or her part. Don't think that I've been the one giving 100%. You must give. Some people say love is 100. You must bring each other. You cannot. Only one person cannot be doing it. The truth is, if you have signed, anyways, we are already getting into marriage, because it's when you are in the marriage you have signed. But that's why we are saying in the relationship, be sure that the person is ready.
And another thing, baby, me, is that I feel that most people don't understand is that I think there've been a lot of teachings about this, but I think we should emphasize is that the moment there's sex in a relationship, you understand, it blinds some of your judgment about the person. You understand? What you're supposed to do on a normal day, what the person would do on a normal day, and you say, I feel no, this is not the right way. I think
you'll be giving excuses.
You just say, because this person. Even when they call your attention to the fact that, do you know this guy is like this? You say, no, it's not like that. You just keep finding, you understand, just because you are enjoying the moment. Until maybe the guy comes up one day and he's like, no, I won't be able to continue with this. And because the moment he has, you've given him that sex, he feels that, okay, now I have nothing to lose. You get, so even moving on,
so he can move on at any time. And the lady, I think it's the ladies that suffer it more, because there's that emotional attachment. When you now move again to another relationship, you carry along that baggage. And I think for me, to relationships like that, I feel it's the lady that suffers it.
Yeah, you're right. Because another thing is that when people have, maybe they've introduced sex in them, one thing I've got to understand, especially from this relationship, is that it's just like what they said. When you guys meet each other, attraction is so much, like you know, the emotion is like moving all around and so. But it gets to a time that it has to do with how much you understand each other. You start seeing some things in a clearer picture. I wasn't like this before I met you. You understand? There are some things that I did wrong that over time during our relationship, I had to learn that, okay, this is how to go about it. And you too, there are a lot of things that you had to learn along the line.
I had to adjust.
Peradventure, I didn't mean we've had sex. You understand? We might not have called our attention to
those things.
We just overlook it that I think I will be fine. And those are the things that will still come up in the future.
Yes, they will still come up in the marriage. So if you can settle a lot of things during the dating period, courtship period, they will not come up in the marriage. So baby, let's not make this video too long.
Okay.
So the thing is, the question still remains, can sex wait?
So the answer is yes, it can wait. Yes, it can wait. When you have it plenty. It can wait.
So the thing is, it might not be easy. Trust me, we understand. Everybody, a lot of people have been there. Just keep yourself. If you've not kept yourself since, you can make a decision today to try to hold on to yourself and wait till the wedding night. You would definitely enjoy
it. Plenty.
So guys, in case you've not subscribed, subscribe. Yeah. And in case you've not liked this video yet, like and share to your friends. Bye guys. Till we meet next time.
All right. Take care.